Hi, Smiley, Leonardo Chino from Liga GG. Firstly, congratulations for the victory. During the playoffs, Kate hadn't shown its a true strength yet, but today you showed what you came for, and you now in the final, in the lower final. Congratulations. What will be the preparation for tomorrow's game against Spain? And how are you feeling about the series today, the series?
First of all, thank you very much. Well, we don't have that much time to prep, so I think it's more about recharging our batteries after today and resetting our minds for tomorrow. I don't think the game plan is gonna be very different for us, so it's more about focusing on ourselves and knowing now that Payne can adapt to the swap that we brought out today, that we've been preparing the whole week. And what else? About the series today, well, it felt different even after the first game, lose. I wasn't like, oh, we're gonna go 0-2 and start playing. Because against Lost, it was more like, wow, everything really went to shit. So it was hard for me against Lost to be like, I need to focus on this and this and this. But today, the loss, I was very calm after because I knew exactly what mistakes I did and exactly what I need to focus on. And I also thought that they were playing really bad, to be honest. So I was like if you play, we will win. And it turned out really good. So I'm super happy and ready for tomorrow.
Hello, I'm Mariana from Metro. So during some games, we saw you shouting and celebrating a lot. Can you tell us what you said?
I don't think I can say everything I said. I took the headset off for a reason, so it wouldn't go on mic check. But I had a lot to say, for sure, because Aegis, in the first game especially, was all chatting after every play. And it triggered me so hard. After that, I muted him every game. I mean, I can say some things. I said, enjoy vacation. I told him he's 20 years old and washed up. I had a lot to say, and I was very angry, happy, ecstatic. All the emotions came through. I think it's just it's a bit embarrassing, when it's the worst player trash talking, in my opinion. I don't mind banter, but when it's the worst player, by far on the entire map, he's shit talking. Then he gets it back, when we beat him. So yeah, I had to let him know.
Hello, I'm Thais from My Sports. Congratulations on the winning.
Thank you.
And we saw Gigo say on their interview after the game that Aegis and Brains were saying things in the chat like, you guys are doing a lot of shit and this stuff. And we see that it gives you guys energy to win the games after that. I want you to know what things they say in the chat, and if you want to send them a message, feel free to say it.
Yeah, sure. What do I remember? I didn't see Brands chatting, but maybe he wrote something too. But Aegis, I remember when I got caught mid as Misfortune. It's like, bro, are you drunk or what? I don't know, he called me something. I forgot what it was. But it was after every play that went their way in game one, he was saying something. I'm sure the chat logs will be on Twitter, hopefully. But I didn't chat back, I prefer to do it in real life. Not like a little rat behind the screen who needs a haircut. But yeah, I said what I wanted to tell him. I still fist bump him after the game, it's all good. It's nothing personal, but in the moment it feels, I just want to scream at this guy, because he talks shit to me and he's playing horribly. I would have way more respect if, for example, it was Brands, because I think Brands was a bit griefed by his team today. I think he's a good AD carry, I think I gapped him a bit, especially the last game, and that feels good, But yeah, for Aegis, it's just what I told him after, enjoy the vacation, bro, and try and get better, because you're not good.
Hi, Pedro from Agente. In regular split, Cade lost 2 games against Hedge. What's the difference to play against him in playoffs? Think.
Well, I think they have their style, It's very defined in early aggression, especially around bot. I think we were very weak against that style in the regular season, because I think me and Prods weren't up to the task, to be honest. We weren't strong. But I think we've been really getting together now as a bot lane and performing when it matters and trusting each other and believing in each other's capabilities more. So I think that gives us more security, and I think it's the same against Pain actually, because in the series against Pain I got mega gapped, right? And I think I'm at a stage now, and me and Prods especially at a stage as a bot lane where we won't let that happen anymore. So teams have to find another way to beat us. One more thing I want to say is that Red Canids macro is literally go through a side and try and get a pick. And if they don't get a pick, they don't know what to do. It's like really, really low level, like low ERL macro that they're playing. So I think we were also at a lower level in the regular season, and that's why we got exposed by it, caught off guard. But today we were more ready, especially when we see it every game. This is all they do, right? It's not fit for top tier competition.
So Sérgio Fiorini, correspondent from Ice Sports. Smiley, today it seemed like you were very hyped. What motivated you so much during this series?
It's the same as always, kinda. I guess there was more emotions after the game because of what I said earlier about all chatting and stuff. But I'm always very hyped, and I always try and get into the state of like refusing to lose because I pour my life into this. I'm a bit on the older side, but you can ask my girlfriend, she doesn't see me much. Like I always grind for my life. And I think I owe it to my team, like the fans that show up every time, and especially Chris, my coach, who brought me here and believed in me to be a cornerstone of this project to perform and not let it end this early. So yeah, I hope I can continue showing up tomorrow too, and maybe even in the finals against Loud, we'll see.
Next question from Lucas Baut, Sport.net. Hi Smiley, today was a very exciting series with everyone from Vivo Cage shouting a lot. When you were coming to Brazil, did you imagine that there would be games like this? How do you feel now after this match?
Yeah, I was aware of it because even though I didn't watch a lot of Brazilian League of Legends, I watched a lot of CS:GO and Brazilian CS:GO, like the Luminosity SK days. And I noticed, especially when the Brazilians play against each other, Mamma Mia, like they don't hold back. They get up on their feet after every round. They scream at each other. And I saw it a bit too because I was interested to see like what is this Loud team about. I see them at every international event. So I watched the finals, and it's like so funny to me, like Robo and Tino screaming at them after every finals. So I kind of expected it, I'm not really that guy, to be completely honest. I think it only happened today because of all the shit talking, and like I'm also not the guy to just sit down in my chair and be like, yeah, GG guys, like you trash talk me and get stomped. But so yeah, I like it. I think it puts like especially for fans, right? It's super exciting. It adds another layer of entertainment and passion, I guess, when people pop off like that. So I think it's cool. And what was the end of the question again? Sorry.
How do you feel now after this game? I think you responded.
Yeah, I kind of answered it, but very happy, basically. Yeah.
So next question from Julia Gabriela, Geek Pop News. Good afternoon, Ismail. Congrats on today's victory. During this series, you played a great game. Did you experience any difficulties playing against Branks? And for tomorrow, are you confident about playing against Titan?
Well, in the first game, I got a bit caught off guard by what Brands and Jojo likes to do a lot, which is push out and then sit in the brush. So it was like kind of a reminder, okay, these guys again, But after that, I think we handled lane really well. I don't think we died to a single gank and nothing bad happened for us 2v2. I think we gapped them pretty hard when we played the 2v2s without the swap, except for the first game. So no, it felt very good. I think I got a good grasp of the game and the 2v2 matchup. And to be honest, I think now towards the end, Curie and Titan has been better than Jojo and Brands, even though at the start I think it was Jojo and Brands who was probably the strongest, like in 2v2. So I need to stay on my guard, you know. I have a lot of respect for the Pain bot lane, and hopefully I can show a similar performance tomorrow.
Next question from Silks Higueiras, Game Arena. Who is the most difficult Pain game player to face and why?
The most difficult?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I want to say Karaoke actually. Maybe it's a bit disrespectful after the series that I had against them to not say Titan, but I think Karaoke is really good, like really, really good, and he gets a lot of shit for some reason when I think he's like the real engine of that team, like always has been from what I've seen. No, he's a really good proactive jungler. He knows where to be, so it's like something that you always have to respect when you play against Pain, because they also, just like Aegis, likes to play around the bot lane, right? But yeah, if I had to say something, it's probably Karaoke.
Finally, the last question. From Pedro, Black Entertainment. Hi Smiley, congratulations for the victory. Do you think the next adversary, Pain, could be the hardest opponent in the lower bracket? What is your expectation about tomorrow?
The hardest, I mean, probably, right? Because we only played Loss and Red. But I don't think it's like... With how Red played today, it's for sure harder, you know? I actually expected Red to be a tougher matchup for us, personally. Because I feel like even when we played horribly and basically started playing 0-2 down, we still took Pain to 5 games. So I think I have like no super high expectations for them. I also saw like how Loud kinda smoked them, even when I think Pain had really good early games. They just did a lot of the same mistakes that I saw in regular season. So I hope they will continue doing those mistakes. And but it's gonna be a tough game for sure. Like, and it's gonna be the toughest best of 5. It's my mentality going into it always, right? So yeah, we'll see.